Hi, my name is Crystal Hope and I'm a senior studying organizational communication. This fall I was accepted to the Washington Center for Internships and Academic Seminar for the Arts and Advocacy program. I was placed at Pyramid Atlantic Community Art Center in Silver Spring, Maryland. Upstairs we have our gallery space where artists can exhibit their work or community members can rent the space for activities, meetings, and special events such as concerts. Downstairs, we have printmaking studios where artists can work on their artwork. We are one of five facilities in the United States that has the equipment all under one roof. My internship duties varied from day to day, and no day was the same. From helping to prep an exhibit for an artist series, to helping to organize a community meeting, I also helped to set up an exhibit for a photographer in our art store. I normally worked at least one day a week for a few hours at the community art store, and I even helped to curate an exhibit at a local cafe. I helped move boxes and everything that our supervisor needed us to do. For a small arts organization, they really needed our help, so we did everything that they needed us to do and everything in between. I had different accomplishments. One of my most proudest moments was being to set up an exhibit where the local community members could see the artwork that we have and do at Pyramid. Make a Difference Day, working with the children, was really important to me, helping to set up the murals and seeing their faces and just being able to work one-on-one with them. Our Access database, which helped with our inventory, was really important. I helped to supervise our volunteer who has provided a really great service for us. I helped with the Inter-American Video Art Series, where I needed to prep the exhibit by painting and setting up our panels as well as setting up the videos. I really had valuable experiences while I was here, one of which was just how a small nonprofit organization works. For a small organization with 4 employees, 2 full-time and 2 part-time, I realized how everyone plays an important role in the organization. I developed amazing relationships, such as the one with my executive director. We bonded more than I expected to throughout this semester. Our 2 volunteers, who are both mentally challenged, Cece and Quentin, have given me a different insight and perspective about human communication in general. The artists who dedicated their time and their skill to us for free were very important to me because it helped to expand my art. My hands-on experience was important because it gave me something that I would never learn in a classroom, and it was really important for me to learn what it's like to dig my hands in and get involved. I learned genuine concern about the organization that people worked for, learning that they enjoyed everything that they did and were happy to come in every day. It showed me how passionate people can be about their everyday life. I had many challenges during this semester, one of which was time management. It was really hard to manage doing Juniata schoolwork and working 40 hours a week, as well as trying to find time for partying and time for myself and sleep too. I even had communication issues, which is a given. My supervisor has an interesting way of communicating, but I learned through him to communicate what I needed in order to help him. Also, communicating with my co-intern, who is originally from Beijing, China, was difficult because of our language barrier. Would I recommend this program? Yes, yes, and yes. And I have a little bit of advice. In any internship that you do, remember to be open-minded and flexible, because with open-mindedness and flexibility comes more happiness, I think, because you're willing to take things as they come and learn and grow from them. And also, do what you love, because you'll be more likely to want to go into work every day and you'll work hard without even trying. Communication played a very big role in my internship, and I learned 2 major things, one of which is how to communicate my needs, especially to someone who said to me, "My least favorite part of being an executive director is managing people." So obviously, I needed to explain to him how I needed to be managed in order to help him help me. Lastly, learning to work with diverse people and having empathy for them, and working with people who have life experiences that I'll never have. Something that I learned was that a wheelchair can probably cost as much as a used car. And that's something that you never think of because you're an able-bodied person, and so am I. Some courses I'd recommend is organizational communication. It helped me learn to lead my community meeting. Interpersonal communication with grace, how to effectively communicate my needs to my supervisor, and intercultural communication. It helped me to learn how to communicate with diverse people. My internship was more than just 15 weeks in DC. It was about culture, getting to know lifestyles we'll never live, and about sitting at the feet of the Lincoln Memorial and feeding from my professor's spoon of knowledge. Walking for AIDS because I'm an advocate. Working hard and laughing just as hard, and being able to go to a Dane Cook concert. It was more than living in a fancy apartment with a fully equipped kitchen and attending a free University of Maryland basketball game. It was about making new friends. It was about more than just expanding my artistic expression. It was living and learning about who I am and who I want to become. It was an experience of a lifetime, and if I had the choice, I would repeat it all over again. Trials, tribulations, and all.